It is about 3:30. It is time for a special edition of the Coffee Talk Afternoon Edition. Now, we don't normally do this on weekends, but with the threat of stronger storms marching in, I just wanted to visit with you and update you, look at things, look at the dynamics, and make sure that everybody knows exactly what's heading in our direction, okay? First and foremost, no big deal. It's just a storm system. It's something a little out of the norm. What we're watching is this storm system right in there. It is developing as we speak, and as it continues to develop, it's going to be something that continues to drop off toward the south, and it will kind of loop up and around. But as it gets close enough to us, it's going to be something that at least influences, okay? So for us, over these next few hours, here's what we've got for you, all right? Temperatures, little by little, will be dropping into the lower 60s than the upper 50s. It's getting cooler and cooler, okay? Tonight, we'll watch those clouds building in. Then for tomorrow, we're going to start to watch showers and thunder showers playing into central Florida. What's going on? The bigger perspective showing the overall scenario. Storm system north and west of us gradually working in, and all of that warm, moist air feeding into it is going to help to essentially develop this threat for strong to severe storms. We are not expecting this to be a massive threat, but we do have at least a low-end threat for stronger storms, okay? So here's what we're thinking in terms of threats. For tomorrow morning, I think the gusty winds is going to be our big impactor. I think most storms will be just nice downpours with some gusty winds. But occasionally, you may get a storm that gets stronger, severe wind threat, that kind of an idea. Flooding and tornado threats, hail, that's all relatively low. But for now, we're kind of under a standby. Let me type that. We're under a level 1 out of 5 risk for strong to severe storms, which means that isolated storms, 1 or 2, may get to be a little stronger, okay? So, timeline, and then we're going to look at the computer models, but here's kind of the timeline. I think we'll start to see rains around 2 a.m., but some of the worst of the weather moving through around 7, 8, 9 o'clock out west. Metro, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, the storms move in, and then for our Brevard County East Coast areas, it's going to be like 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock. And of course, we've got Futurecast. Give me 2 seconds to type it and to get it popped up. All right, we've got Futurecast kind of helping us through. So through tonight, notice 9, 10 o'clock, we've got some of those showers. By about midnight into early tomorrow morning, those showers continuing to spread. That's 5 a.m. Notice right off the bat, you've got the vibrant colors off the shoreline, but some of those green colors kind of over top of us. So watching the rains move in, it looks like around 7 a.m. you've got the yellows and the oranges and the reds kind of showing up along I-75. 8 o'clock, it's moving through Sumter and Marion County, getting into Lake County. Again, those bright red shades indicative of a squall line of heavy thunderstorms, some lightning, some gusty winds, and you cannot rule out the threat for an isolated tornado. 9 o'clock, that's marching through the metro area and then kind of getting off to the east through about the late morning, early afternoon, and then continuing from there. Before you ask, because I know that a lot of people are asking or a lot of people are curious, Tampa Bay Buccaneers forecast playoff football, Philadelphia Eagles coming to town. Because Tampa, of course, is west, the storms get there earlier. That also means that the storms clear out earlier. So we're looking at mostly cloudy skies for that 1 o'clock kickoff, and then gradually improving conditions. So really good stuff. Here's what I want you to know though, my friends, okay? Tonight, we'll be watching the radar. Not a huge concern. Watching the radar, keeping our eyes on things. For tomorrow morning, we're watching those strong to severe storms around, and then little by little, we'll be able to clear things out more and more and more. The weather is going to improve, okay? After that, okay, after this storm system, let's just kind of go through the timeline, okay? 10 p.m. tonight, storms out west of us. As that storm system moves through, it brings us the rain and the threat for stronger storms. But then it ushers in a big chill, a very significant chill. Speaking of chill, watch this kind of playing out, okay? Here's Futurecast. This is 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. You see the squall line just off of our coast, but notice Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, North Georgia, the blues and the whites and the pinks, The pinks, that's like frozen rain. That's freezing rain. You see, you're talking about the concern of like an ice type scenario, okay? Then it starts to lift up to the north. Our nation's capital, New York City, all of those places there. Look at some of these snowfall amounts, all right? Cincinnati, about an inch of snow, a dusting. Charleston, 9 inches of snow. Pittsburgh could be seeing over a foot of snow. Albany, 6 inches of snow. So you can kind of see we're starting to see some pretty decent areas. Caribou, Maine, getting in at 4 inches. So it's going to be an impactful storm system. But for us, the main concerns, if we look at the individual like threats breaking down, on a scale of 1 to 10, damaging wind risk, 2 to 3 out of 10. When we look to the tornado risk, it's 2 to 3 out of 10. When we look at the large hail risk, it's 2 to 3 out of 10. So we're kind of centered on the idea of some gusty winds, but for the most part, it's not going to be a widespread severe weather threat, okay? Okay, that said, we're going to be monitoring things. I just want to be very clear about that. We're going to be monitoring things. In the event that something gets a little feisty, we will break into programming. Of course, we'll be breaking into social media, keeping you and your family up to date, okay? So today obviously has been stunning. That's going to continue. For tomorrow, you see the yellow triangle. That's the indicator that we've got some strong to severe storms. Weather's going to impact you. For your Monday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, what a difference a day makes. It's going to be stunning outside. Chilly temperatures too. Tuesday, same idea. Then Wednesday, Thursday, those temperatures start to climb, all right? All right, back to weekend evening mode for me. I'm going to go play with the kids and have some fun. Meteorologist Alex Alisi getting things going for his forecast package starting on WESH 2 News tonight at 6. And then, of course, at 10 and 11. And in the event that the storms move in even earlier, I may even have to come into the station a little early tomorrow. But we will be here manning the radar. A reminder, the WESH 2 mobile app. Hold on a second. A couple of things. Let me find the graphic, all right? A reminder, the WESH 2 mobile app, it's kind of an incredible tool. And I've fought really hard to get information in here, okay? First things first, you can turn on the alerts. And I think that that's an important element to this. You can turn on lightning and storm alerts, but also watches and warnings. You can get all of that data. Then you've got inside the mobile app, as I open it up on my phone here, inside the mobile app here, if you go to the top left and you hit, where is it, weather, and then you scroll down, you can actually hit where it says View Interactive Radar, okay? Then you've got radar, and that's all well and good, right? That's fine. But I want you to take one additional step. Bottom right corner, you see the little the sandwich, the hamburger? Click that, and it gives you the layers. Top left button, look closely, top left layer is the first warning live Doppler radar. That gives you a live feed to our radar, okay? I want you to do that because that's the radar that updates every minute. That's the radar that we maintain here at the station. It currently has an interference spike, but you get the idea. All right, listen, be the sunshine in someone else's day. We will be tracking things for you and keeping you up to date. Of course, stay with WESH 2. We'll keep you advised.